Have you ever noticed something strange? The quietest person in the room is often the one who notices everything. The fake smile, the uncomfortable silence, the tiny change in someone's voice, the thing everyone else somehow missed. And people usually assume one thing. They're just shy. But what if that's completely wrong? What if silence isn't weakness? What if it's something much deeper? Before we continue, subscribe to Shadowed Strengths, because every week we uncover the hidden psychology behind human behavior. Now let's begin. Most people think quiet people simply have nothing to say. Psychology suggests something very different. Because being quiet doesn't always mean someone has an empty mind. Sometimes it means their mind is too full. While everyone else is speaking, they're observing, watching, connecting patterns, processing details. Think about it. When most people walk into a room, they notice the obvious things. But quiet people often notice the invisible things. Who seems uncomfortable? Who's forcing a smile? Who suddenly became silent? Who looks okay, but actually isn't? Psychologists call this heightened observation. Instead of constantly expressing information outward, their attention moves inward. They're collecting data, almost like human scanners. And here's something interesting. Many quiet people aren't afraid of people. They're afraid of shallow interactions. Small talk can feel exhausting. Talking just to fill silence can feel meaningless. Because they aren't looking for noise. They're looking for connection. Real connection. This is why many quiet people suddenly become extremely talkative around certain people. Have you noticed that? Around strangers, they say almost nothing. Around someone they trust, they become a completely different person. Laughing, talking, sharing stories. Because silence was never the problem. Safety was. And here's where things become deeper. Some people become quiet because of personality, but others become quiet because of experience. Maybe they grew up feeling ignored. Maybe they were judged, interrupted, misunderstood. Over time, their brain learns something. It's safer to stay quiet. And eventually silence becomes protection. But here's the truth most people never realize. Quiet people are often carrying entire conversations inside their heads. Questions, ideas, thoughts, memories, things they never say out loud. Not because they don't matter, but because they've learned not everyone deserves access to their mind. And maybe that's why some of the strongest people are often the quietest. Because strength isn't always loud. Sometimes strength is observing without reacting, understanding without speaking, and staying calm in a world full of noise. So here's a question for you. Are quiet people hiding? Or are they simply seeing things everyone else misses? Comment below. Quiet mind or loud mind. And remember, silence doesn't always mean emptiness. Sometimes, it means there's an entire universe happening inside someone.